the Bedtime Kidney Tonic. Now that you know all 8 fruits, let me give you a simple combination you can make tonight. Take a small bowl and combine half a cup of tart cherries, a handful of blueberries, and 3 to 4 fresh strawberries. That single bowl delivers phytomelatonin for sleep and nocturnal blood pressure support, anthocyanins for anti-inflammatory kidney protection, vitamin C for immune and tissue health, fiber for gut microbiome support and phosphorus moderation, and low enough potassium to be suitable at all stages of kidney disease. No supplements, no prescriptions, no complicated preparation. Just 3 kidney-verified fruits in a bowl, eaten 30 to 60 minutes before bed. If you want to add a liquid component, a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice alongside this combination is the closest thing to a genuinely research-backed kidney bedtime tonic available from whole food sources. Clean, balanced blood to your circulation. According to the National Kidney Foundation, potassium is an essential nutrient that helps the body function properly, helping nerves, muscles, and the heart work correctly. However, people with kidney disease can experience dangerous levels of potassium called hyperkalemia if they consume too much because damaged kidneys may not be able to remove the excess. This is the fundamental tension in kidney-healthy eating. Your kidneys need antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds from food to reduce the chronic inflammation that drives disease progression. But many of the richest sources of those compounds, bananas, oranges, kiwi, avocado, are also high potassium foods that challenge a weakened kidney's ability to filter. The 8 fruits I'm covering today represent the solution to that tension. They deliver real kidney supportive nutrition, antioxidants, vitamins, fiber, and anti-inflammatory compounds without the potassium burden that makes other fruits risky in kidney disease. Let's get into all 8. Here's something almost no appointment has time to explain. Every night while you sleep, your kidneys are doing some of their most important work. They're filtering your blood, regulating your blood pressure, and clearing metabolic waste that built up during the day. And what you eat in the hour or 2 before bed has a direct influence on how well that overnight process goes. Most kidney conversations focus entirely on what to remove. Less sodium, less potassium, less phosphorus, all of that matters. But there's an equally important and rarely discussed piece: what you can actively add to support your kidneys while they work overnight. Tonight, I'm walking you through 8 fruits, all verified as kidney-friendly by the National Kidney Foundation, that deliver real antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and kidney-supportive benefits, specifically suited to nighttime consumption. Let me tell you about a patient I'll call Carol, 72 years old, managing stage 2 chronic kidney disease, with a secondary concern of poor sleep and frequent UTIs. When we reviewed her diet together, she had cut out almost all fruit out of a reasonable but over-applied fear that fruit meant potassium, and potassium meant risk. What she'd actually done was eliminate the primary source of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and sleep-supportive nutrients from her evening routine. We rebuilt her evening fruit intake together, guided by the National Kidney Foundation's kidney-friendly fruit list. Tart cherries before bed for sleep and overnight blood pressure support, blueberries and strawberries for antioxidant coverage, unsweetened whole cranberries 3 times a week for UTI prevention support. Within 6 weeks, her sleep had improved noticeably. Her UTIs, which had been occurring almost monthly, had not recurred in 2 months, and at her quarterly kidney function check, her markers had remained stable, the realistic near-term goal at stage 2. She told me at her next visit that the biggest surprise was how satisfying the bedtime fruit routine had become, a plant-based antioxidant that may contribute to a healthy circadian cycle. Sour tart cherries are specifically classified as a low potassium food with less than 200 milligrams per 3.5 ounces and contain only trace amounts of sodium and are low in phosphorus. Cherries can be included in a diet for all stages of kidney disease. Here's why this matters so specifically at night. Your kidneys regulate blood pressure partly through a rhythm tied to your sleep cycle. Blood pressure is supposed to drop during sleep, a pattern called nocturnal dipping. When sleep is disrupted, that drop doesn't happen properly, and the kidneys absorb hours of sustained, higher pressure that slowly causes damage over time. Research published in PMC confirms that melatonin, serotonin, tryptophan, and phytochemicals in tart cherries may improve sleep quality by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, with evidence that these compounds help regulate both non-REM and REM sleep stages. A pilot study in PMC, specifically studying older adults with insomnia, found that tart cherry juice produced significant reductions in insomnia severity compared to placebo, with effect sizes comparable to or exceeding those of valerian and some melatonin studies, two of the most widely used natural sleep interventions. Better sleep means better nocturnal blood pressure control, which means less overnight pressure stress on kidney filtering vessels. Apples are a good source of vitamin C and may help control blood sugar when chosen over fruit juices. They are safe to eat for all kidney conditions and treatments. For adults over 60, managing both kidney disease and blood sugar, an extremely common combination. The blood sugar stabilizing effect of a whole apple at bedtime has genuine practical value. The fiber in the apple slows glucose absorption, reducing the overnight blood sugar fluctuation that can complicate kidney function. There's also a specific kidney stone connection worth knowing about. The NIDDK notes that adequate hydration and dietary management, including citrate-containing foods, help prevent the most common type of kidney stone, calcium oxalate. Apples contain malic acid, a compound related to citrate metabolism, contributing to an alkaline urine environment that is generally more protective against stone formation than acidic urine. What to do? 1 medium apple with the peel on, eaten slowly as part of your evening routine. The peel is where most of the antioxidant and fiber benefit lives, so peeling it removes the majority of what makes it valuable. Pair it with cinnamon if you enjoy it. Ceylon cinnamon specifically adds blood sugar stabilization benefits that stack well with the apple's own fiber effect.